Adding locos to the LocoFi app. This video does not cover adding locos to a home or club network router. There are videos on the LocoFi website that explain how to add the locos list to external routers. There is a link in the description below. A second locomotive was added and configured in Part 3. The second locomotive is going to be added to the active locomotive list of the first configured locomotive. With 2 locomotives in the list, each can be run independently or set up and run as a consist. With the phone started and both locomotives powered up, go to Apps, Settings, Connections, in Wi-Fi. Look down here and see that location is set to high accuracy. Go into Wi-Fi. Usually my phone resets to the default internet connection. Choose either of the locomotives. Back out of there. Start up LocoFi. Dismiss. And there I have the CSX started up. Next, go to the menu, choose Add Loco. It shows the Conrail. And then Add to the network. Sorry about that light. Okay. Notice that it didn't add. It didn't say success, so go back. Try add loco again. Loco again. Conrail. Come on. Add to network. Okay. It says success. Now, save by exiting. Okay. When you return to LocoFi, it may appear that the second loco is not there. Pull down on the screen and there it is. Now both locos can be managed separately, or later we'll add a consist. When you look in Wi-Fi connections again, the Conrail will not be there. That's because it's now joined the network with the CSX. So to bring it back up, we'll just go to the CSX, make that the current network. Back out of here. Start LocoFi. And both of the locos came up. If they didn't both come up, pulling down on the screen will bring the other one back. With the LocoFi app running, it's time to run both trains independently. So we'll go to manage both trains, and then we'll get the first one up. Then we'll go back and get the second one up. And now both of the dashboards are there. That's the one for the CSX. I'm sorry, that was the Conrail. This is the CSX. You can switch right back and forth. So I'll start up the CSX, which is farthest away from me. And then I'll switch dashboards. And then I'll start up the Conrail closest to me. Just right here. They're both up and running. I'll put the light on the CSX. I'm going to start it running, and I'm going to have it run on the oval while I work the Conrail back and forth through the crossover. So the CSX is running. Go to the Conrail. And I've got it running forward. Now I'm going to change it to reverse. CSX is going by here right now. And then the Conrail in reverse. Stopping the Conrail, CSX still running, shutting down the Conrail, going back over here, stopping the CSX, shutting down the CSX, light off, back to the Conrail, light off. Two trains running independently. And we're going to create a consist. And we're going to make the CSX the lead and the Conrail the rear. And then we're going to click consist, and it's creating the consist. This is going to make the two units run together, but I'm going to show them running separately at exactly the same speed, as that indicates that they are indeed running together. Okay, it was there the first time. That was my mistake. I'm looking through my iPhone, and I thought I'd just leave it on. Okay, so now it's going to be running as one unit. Oops, manage. So I'm going to set the speed. Now, first thing I got to do is get the motors started up. Both motors are starting. Now I get a little bit more speed. Remember, these both have been configured. I'm going to stop. It may have appeared that the lighter blue Conrail was catching up to the darker blue CSX, but I had accidentally forgotten to throw the turnout back to straight, so the CSX had to be independently backed out of the turnout. Then the consist was remade and the Conrail was closer when the consist was started the second time. They were still perfectly matched. Oops. Now I'm going to get out of the consist. It says delete consist. Okie dokie. And now they're both back on there and can be independently run. Now I can manage each one independently. And we'll go back for the Conrail. Now both of them are back. Whoops, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll start up the CSX. We'll go over and start the Conrail. Watch this little light down here. That indicates when the locomotive is ready for use. Right down there. Okay, we're going to put the CSX up in the crossover track. And notice that the Conrail is still sitting over there. A little faster would be good. Too much blank space. And we'll shut it off. Come over here and throw the switch. Move back over to the Conrail. Bring it around. Let's put the light on. Then we'll stop it when it gets past the switch. And turn off the engine sound.